Hey friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm sitting in my favorite corner of our apartment and the sun is shining in so beautifully. It was so gray the past few days, but the sun just does wonders to my mood. So some of you might already know that we moved again, hence the different background. In the last 2 years we moved 3 times, and it has been very hectic but also stressful to say the least. Moves always are. A benefit of minimalism definitely is that through having less stuff, you're not tied down as much. You're not slaves to the things you own, and you can free yourself so much more physically but also mentally from all of this stuff that you have. In the past year, Johannes and I really have decluttered more and more stuff in the pursuit of owning less. And what really motivated us was our last big move about a year ago. That was a big move, and I think moves always make you realize they're this wake-up call of look at how much stuff you actually have. And even though we were at the time already on this path of minimalism, the move really shook us in the sense of, wow, how come we have so much stuff? We definitely felt like we still had far too much stuff. And it'd be really nice if we were able to pack up a bag, pack up a suitcase, pack up a car, and be ready to go and out the door in 30 minutes or so. Now, with our interests, our passions, our lifestyle, this doesn't suit us right now, but we can still try to own less. And we really want to be so much more conscious and strict with what we bring into our lives, what we decide to own, and we want to treat our space like a sacred place and not just bring in anything and any junk, but only bring in things that truly bring us value and happiness and that we can benefit from. So with this move coming up, we really wanted to embrace minimalism even more than we've done before. But even though we had decluttered so much, we still realized that if we were to bring all our stuff, it would be a lot. It would be a lot physically to carry, but it would also be a lot financially, because the more you own, the more expensive the move will be. And we often don't think of the move as being something that is financially quite costly, but it actually is. And the more you have, the more people you need to move stuff, and the bigger car you need to move your stuff. And because we wanted to move as cheaply as possible and we were only us two moving stuff, we decided we wanted to only take the essentials and what we really needed. And luckily, the apartment we moved into right now allowed us to leave some of our bigger, bulkier furniture behind at my parents' house. So for example, this apartment already had a built-in bookshelf that was really handy, where we could store some of our books. We do have quite a lot because we love to read. Now, we're really thankful for this, and we were able to leave the bulky stuff behind, and we brought about 80 to 90% of our stuff. We knew that coming here, living in this new city, wasn't going to be our necessarily forever home. So we knew that we would move back to where we're from someday. So since we knew we'd only be living here in a sense temporarily, even if it's for a few years, we didn't want to bring everything and then take everything back. So bringing less stuff and only what was really important to us made the move so much easier. It took us about 2 hours to pack up a van, and we were able to rent a van that was smaller than we initially planned, which saved us some money. This whole process just really, once again, showed us and proved to us the benefits of minimalism. So things we decided to leave back were, as I said, 2 of 3 of our bookcases we left behind. we only took this one, and because we took less bookcases, we weren't able to bring all our books. So we only brought the ones that we knew we were going to read, our favorites. And we also decided to leave our bed behind because you don't need a bed. We had slept on the floor before for a while, so we decided this time to again sleep on the floor, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm even thinking about permanently selling our bed because it's I guess it's just not necessary, and I don't feel happier or more content or more at peace with a bed. We're also able to leave our drawers and dressers behind because we do have a closet here that we can use. And because we didn't bring all our stuff and we didn't own that much to begin with, the apartment is pretty empty, and it is also pretty echoey. This wall behind me is definitely by far the fullest wall, but we really love the coziness of this room, of just gathering around on the carpet. And you may also notice we decided not to get a TV. We actually sold our old TV 1 or 2 years ago. We just didn't want a television here or anywhere in this room that could remind us to watch TV. It is a source of temptation, so we decided that if we are to watch something, we actually have a used projector that I was able to get from my parents, and we project on the opposite wall over here and just sit on the carpet and enjoy a movie on the weekends that way. This is our small but very cute kitchen. It is not tidied up at all, but in the bottom we basically have no storage space, only this part. So we only have 1, 2, 3 cupboards for storage, which I was very worried about. But luckily we decluttered quite a bit of our kitchen items, which meant that we could fit everything very comfortably in here. This middle one actually only has food. And here's some more kitchen items. I'm actually very happy with the kitchen assortment that we have right now. We used to have so much more that wasn't necessary, and now we just have our must-haves and everything fits in here perfectly. There were also some things that we were missing that we had never owned before. For example, a dining table. We've never owned a dining table, and it was something that we needed here in this new apartment. But we wanted to be very careful about living here and bringing new things into the home. I know moving is something very exciting. It's like a new chapter, a new beginning, and most of the times, me included, we want to immediately start nesting and start decorating our home the way that we envision it, the way that we would love it to look. And a lot of times a new move is accompanied with big purchases of furniture and decor and things like that. And we wanted to be very careful with what we bring into our home, because it's so much easier to bring stuff into your home, but not as easy to get rid of it again. And we wanted to be very cautious of sustainability as well. We didn't want to be buying cheap furniture and then just selling it or giving it away. We wanted to, if possible, use what we already have and work with what we already have. For example, right now we're eating from our garden furniture or outdoor furniture. We have that in here, and that works as well. We originally wanted to get a sofa, but decided that, hey, we don't need a sofa. It's a big and bulky and expensive piece of furniture, and I actually really enjoy sitting on the floor. Johanna's dad, for example, doesn't have a sofa. He just has a huge, beautiful carpet, and when we visit him, we just gather around sitting on the carpet and talk there, and that is, I think, so much more cozier and more intimate in some ways. And there are a lot of Eastern cultures that also tend to sit on the floor, and a lot of people also say it's healthier to sit on the floor. So for now, we're not getting a sofa, but we did invest in a beautiful antique carpet that we sit on as the living area. Wow. 4 pieces or so that we didn't have, that we knew we wanted or felt like we needed, we made sure to get secondhand. It is the cheapest and most sustainable way to add things to your home, and I think you can find absolutely beautiful pre-loved things. For example, this carpet is absolutely beautiful. I feel I can have a better conscience if I'm buying things in a sustainable way, thinking about all the other purchases that are being made every single second. I'm glad that I can not contribute to the destruction of our environment that is already going on. I want to do my best and my part the best that I can. Often we tend to be really excited moving to a new place and want to furnish everything with new stuff, but I want to encourage you to maybe also just take it slow and think about things before you bring them into your home. Your home is a sacred space, and you should not invite anything and anyone just into your private sacred space. So think about things before you bring them into your home, and I want to encourage you to try to look for more sustainable options. I think buying pre-loved items is the cheapest and most sustainable way to go, and you can find absolutely amazing things. Our beautiful new dining table finally arrived. We got this secondhand on eBay Marketplace, and I think it has so much character and is so beautiful. We were able to get this for only 10 euros, which is such a steal, and it is made of solid wood, which we really wanted, and I think the owner might have even built it him or herself. I really love the look of the table in here. I couldn't have picked a better one myself. But also just try to work with what you already have. We don't need to always have new stuff for a new place. We can just use the things that we already have. They're most often in perfect condition. Over here by the entrance, we have our 3 stencil arts that we already own for quite a few years, a drawer with my desk things that we already owned. So I hope that I could show you that moving into a new space doesn't mean that you have to get new stuff. We're slowly getting more settled into this new city and into this new home, and we're really excited. Thank you so much for watching, and give it a like if you like this new space and want to see more of me in it and show more of minimalism and cooking healthy foods. Then be sure to subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me today, for spending time with me today. I truly appreciate it and value it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.